and I give the floor to the UN Watch.
Thank you, Madam President. My name is Maria Mohida, and I am a Christian born and raised in Iraq. I am privileged to speak on behalf of UN Watch. I have come here today with my family to bear witness before the world about the horrific crimes perpetrated by the Islamic State against my relatives, against the Christians, Yazidis, and other minorities in Iraq. For many weeks now, the terrorists have invaded our villages, destroyed ancient churches, and burned historical archives dating back many centuries. Madam President, I welcome today's meeting. But given the life and death urgency, we must ask, why has the UN waited so long? What could be more urgent than stopping the terrorists of the Islamic State from persecuting, attacking, enslaving, raping, and beheading our men, women, and children? Madam President, those who survived were forced to flee their homes. As displaced persons, they now live in horrible conditions, without basic hygiene and sanitation. They sleep in the streets, on the floor, inside and outside of churches. Children and the elderly suffer the most, and there are many illnesses that spread quickly among the victims. I speak on the telephone to my relatives in Iraq. I learned how my cousin Nawar, a 25-year-old pharmacist in Erbil, started collecting money to buy medical supplies for the sick. He managed to buy a wheelchair for one refugee, a 90-year-old woman. She was so happy to receive the help. I wish to thank all of the governments that have helped so far. But the international community must do more, whatever it can, to help the victims, such as by creating a safe region for displaced persons within Iraq and to facilitate asylum and migration. Madam President, I hope that I can call my relatives in Iraq tonight with news of strong and effective action from the UN to save the victims who are in such desperate need of the world's help. Thank you, Madam President.